Welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I'm joined by
Jason
and Kelly, or not Kelly,
Erik. You know that you're half dwarf, right?
What if I'm the
Brad Pitt of dwarf kind?
Kelly, his wife, fucked it a lot.
What's up, guys? It's Steve. I had hair when I was younger.
Like, watch this, guys. I'm gonna totally make them do it.
What's up, guys? It's Steve with Hap Gaming, and welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I am joined by
Erik.
Kelly.
and Rick.
This week we watched Don't Look Up, directed by Adam McKay, written by Adam McKay and David Sirota. Sriracha. David Sriracha. Starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence, and Meryl Streep. Imdb Synopsis. Two low-level astronomers. I don't know why. Yeah, astronomers must go on a giant media tour to warn mankind of an approaching comet that will destroy the planet Earth. Why did it say planet Earth? What do you guys think?
This was a lot darker than I thought it was going to be. I mean, you know, end of the world.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, it's a dark thing. It's not like, oh, this joy is fun. But like, I don't know. I thought I was gonna picture it like in a bunker, like playing bingo. I don't know, something different.
Playing bingo and bang.
Oh, we know what
Banging
Kelly's gonna be
bingo.
doing in her fucking days. She's like, Erik, come here and play bingo with me.
Rings and fingers. I don't know. I just saw so many like things, and I was just like, I think I chuckled a couple bits. I mean, I know it's not supposed to be funny, but I just thought it was gonna be a whole different. I don't know. Jonah Hill did bring some laughs.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Is his whole like, yeah, you know, the whole bag on your head thing? Yeah, the FBI doesn't do that. That's CIA. I told him to do that. I
Yeah.
just thought that was funny.
Yeah.
That
like,
shit
fucking
was funny.
asshole.
I mean, I like part of the movie. I want to say, I can't even put it delicately. I just have to say it, I guess. So, this movie is clearly like to some level a propaganda piece. We all can agree on that, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay. I think this movie was done so like clumsily handed that it actually just revealed like the true bad actors in the whole scenario, which is basically the media.
Yeah.
Who like big companies are like, no, you have to tell them this. We're paying you money. Tell them no, we don't care if it's true. The meteor's not, don't look up. The meteor's not going to hit us, or it'll all be fine.
Yeah, but it's also
the
showing
thing
like
is-
politicians in the pockets of these fucking huge corporations too. So it's not just the media, which the media is a big part of that, but politicians also just doing whatever they're fucking told because they're going to get money from some so-and-so, you know, to the
Exactly.
detriment of everybody else.
Yes. Right
So-
now, there's a jillion of them doing that stuff and collecting a big fat paychecks.
Yeah.
And the funny part about this is like in real, like, so I feel like, because like the media has kind of started to turn on Musk, Elon Musk, and I feel like this is kind of a subtle dig at him.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, if there was a real asteroid hitting the planet, like that was going to hit the planet, I know for a fact that guy would not fuck around and be like, we're going to try and break it into little bits and so we can harvest its resources. I'm 99% sure. Actually, I'm 100%
Well, that's
sure
what
he'd be like,
I think that part
he
of
would-
that though is fucking why did I forget his fucking name again? Amazon man.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Well, Zuckerberg too, but fucking
Bezos?
Jeff
Yeah.
Bezos. I feel like Jeff Bezos would be fucking all for breaking that motherfucker up to make more money.
No, yeah, and exactly. Where Elon Musk is just gonna be like, you know what? Fuck y'all. It's like, don't ask me how I got a hold of it. Seriously, don't. But I've already launched a fucking huge ass nuke in it. It's the biggest fucking nuke ever been created by a man. Once again, don't fucking ask me how I got it. Okay? It's already fucking launched. That thing's gone in like 2.5 fucking minutes.
It turns out all the
right,
fucking
dude?
Starlink satellites are actually just if they all link together, they're a giant fucking nuke
Yeah.
in
The
space.
lasers are
Yeah.
and then the lasers all hammer and it just like checkerboards the asteroid.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like honestly, like I feel like
There's
Elon
just,
Musk would be I'm like, yeah, he's a fucking, fucking super fucking rich fucking piece of shit, probably, like all super rich people are. But at the same time, I still feel like he kind of like understands, like, I can't be rich and can't do the things I'm continuing to do and want to fucking do if the goddamn world's fucking destroyed, bro. Like, I haven't set up Mars yet. Once Mars is set up, I don't give two fucking shits about Earth. All right? I was like, but until then, I gotta protect this bitch.
Well, and this is what's funny about, I mean, I wasn't even completely done with my thing. It's just like the media sucks. We can all agree that. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing stuff. So a famous commentator got a disease, and a certain news outlet color tinted his video to make him look more sick while he's talking about what he did to get over the disease in like 2 days. So instead of everybody going, holy shit, wait, we can do stuff to get over this disease better, let's do that too, in addition to the other stuff we should be doing. Instead, they're like, hey, we're going to make him look more sick and then tell everybody he was, and then like misalign what he was doing. And meanwhile, we got politicians saying similar things that are full of shit.
Yeah.
And all I got to say is like, man, there's a lot of shitty people. And unfortunately, it's not on like one side or the other. Basically, if you took all the politicians in the whole, probably the whole world, and you just threw a checker or a dart at 99% of them, they're all pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Like every single one of them has probably done some terrible thing that somebody else knows about that they hang over their head, or they're just so fucking greedy they'll agree to anything. Like that used cars movie we watched, where the giant piece of shit wanted to be a politician, and he's like, I don't care, I'll say anything for money.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those guys running around.
Yeah.
And the sad part of this whole scenario is like, here we all are, and we can all see like that we're getting lied to from multiple fronts, and there's not really a lot of options for truth. And I mean, I feel like this was supposed to be a blaring propaganda like dig at the current at the current problem that's going on in the world. And I feel like, you know what, to be honest with you, if it was that cut and dry, this side's right and the other side is, this side's right and they're perfect and they're just great people, and the other side's a giant piece of shit, honestly, that would actually be all right if that was true. But it's just not the case.
Yeah.
It's like the episode of South Park where they all get Priuses and they're farting and smelling their own farts.
Yeah.
I mean, we're looking like we have a giant society full of, now both sides are doing it, and it's like, fuck that shit. Now, on a funnier note, Jonah Hill was fucking funny as shit in this movie.
He's fucking great. I think he saves this fucking movie.
Yeah.
He's such a little shithead, but he's just so fucking good in this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And it's like and the funny part is he could fit in as like anybody's like kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, and the old piece of shit, the Mark Zuckerberg or the shot at Elon. I mean, I don't know. I think Elon,
the Bezos, Zuck, Elon amalgamation. There it is.
Yeah.
So
the thing is, I think a lot of people don't understand. Like, I've heard Elon in like 5 hours now worth of interviews.
Yeah.
He's not like a terrible person. I think he has an abnormal brain. He's got Asperger's, and you can tell. No, I mean, I'm not being mean or anything. He does, and you can tell. One of the things is like when somebody asks him a question, I don't think he can help himself but try and give an honest answer.
Yeah.
So some of the time he comes off as being like a dick, but when people ask him the dumbest questions ever, it's like, how do you not come off? It's like, you're sitting there and some media guy's like, well, how do you put your pants on? Well, what? What are you, stupid? Of course, you put him on one leg at a time. He's like, no, I've got an Iron Man robot that puts. What the fuck are you saying? There's no non-smart ass way to say that. So I don't know. I just feel like they shouldn't take shots at that guy because I think he tries.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a perfect guy. I don't think his cars are perfect, but I really feel like he at least gives an honest effort.
Well, and I think a lot of the stuff that he's doing also, like his stuff may not be the fucking end all be all, the best thing ever, but it's the stuff that's going to, the things he's doing is pushing others to try to do stuff also, to do these kinds of things too. Like, you know, his pushing electric vehicles is pushing other big companies to make electric vehicles and things like that, and other stuff like that. His space, you know, stuff, it's pushing other fucking billionaires to fucking try to get to space and figure this whole thing out and stuff. You know, I know there's the, you know, the idea of like, well, why are they spending so much on space and not on Earth? But it's like, other people can spend money on Earth too. You know, there's more billionaires than just these, you know, jackasses. So it's like, you know, maybe they all should be spending money on these different things, trying to figure different shit out. If you fucking don't concentrate your stuff, then nothing gets done. It just spreads out, and you know, you don't get anything done. But just pushing the idea of these different things, like Neuralink and stuff, trying to help. If it works, it could help fucking paralyze people or amputees, things like that. Stuff, people that have problems with, you know, reading and things like that. All this stuff can be, you know, done with, you know, things like with in-brain implants and stuff. And him going out and trying to get this thing done helps other companies because there's like more visibility to it. Meaning other companies can be like, well, we should probably try to do that. So now with the more visibility, people might throw money at stuff like that, so other companies can do things like that. Before trying, you know, if he wasn't trying this stuff, it may take longer for these kind of technologies to go ahead. It's just, you know, I don't know. I hear it both sides of like, you know, people trying to act like Musk is a fucking messiah or some shit like that. And he's just a dude. He's just a dude.
I think he's a dude. And my whole opinion on him is I think he's not just trying to enrich himself.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. Like he got himself, like he made PayPal, which is awesome. Everybody, like, I fucking love PayPal. Okay. Yeah. Then he came up with, hey, you know, we're having this problem. Maybe I should try making an electric car. And he's an actual engineer. You know what? You want to talk about something that's interesting. He's the only billionaire, as far as I know, that has, like, it's probably like 8 or 10 hours. He has at least, I want to say 4 hours on Rogan of continuous, like, talking of it's like 2 hours at a time, 3 times. Then he's on Lex Friedman's podcast a few times. And this is hours on end. And I don't know if you guys have ever tried to lie to somebody or be deceitful for 2 hours at a go. You can't fucking do it. I don't give a shit what kind of super genius you are. You're not going to be able to do it.
No, well, I mean, like, a huge part of, like, how, like, I feel of it, you know, is, I mean, like, he gets, like, these ideas in his head, you know, like, hey, this would be really fucking cool to do. And then he just goes out there and fucking does it. He doesn't do it because just simply for the fact that he just thinks it'd be a cool thing to fucking do, because he thinks it's going to benefit just himself solely. But he does certain things where he's like, you know, yeah, it's going to be really cool, but also at the same time, part of what makes this fucking cool is that if I actually get this fucking down, like, this can actually help out all of fucking humanity. Like, it can make maybe the world not be such a fucking shitty fucking place. You know? I mean, like, he's already fucking said that, like, when he starts his fucking colony, like, on Mars, like, he won't recognize any one world government's laws. Like, the United States, whatever the fuck it is, like, he's not gonna bring those laws and those politicians and that bureaucracy to Mars. He's already got his, like I haven't really looked too much into it, but from what I understand, from what I read and heard, like, he's already, like, planned out his whole, like, government system for fucking Mars itself, and, like, and to help ensure that, like, it stays fucking good and non-corrupt. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, they have a cool thing where one of his ideas is like 60% of the people vote to get a law. No, it's 75% vote to get a law passed, and only 50 I think it was actually 40. Only 40% have to vote. It was like 70 and then 40 or something. So it's not, you can't just flip it back and forth. But basically, it's like, how we have all these idiot laws that we all have to deal with, we can't get rid of.
No, yeah.
Well, he recognizes that and is like, that's stupid. Why are we still doing this? And I'm honestly would be happy to live somewhere we didn't have to deal with that. Now, would I want to live on a place where you just go outside and you die? No. So, I mean, and, maybe somebody can reverse aging. So when I'm like 400, I can go live there. The thing I was just trying to get at with my previous point was like, he's the only person that's like a billionaire that's actually has that many hours where you can hear him talk about stuff. It's like Jeff Bezos has no podcast that he's on for 3 hours.
Oh, no. Hell no.
You want to know why? Because he's a piece of shit. Bill Gates can't even have an interview with a lady for 5 minutes without looking like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys seen that interview where the lady's like, so how do you feel about your time on that, that island with that famous guy who killed himself, And he's like, well, he's dead now. It doesn't matter.
Bill Gates went there?
Oh, yeah, several times.
Oh.
Yeah. So, anyways, it's just funny. And, I mean, honestly, Bill Gates could be that Peter guy. He's just more irrelevant now, but it's like all of those shitbag guys. Like, I mean, honestly, the guy seemed to me like a combo between Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, and, oh, man, I can't remember that other sleazy guy. Oh, wait, now, you guys like that other sleazy guy remark? It's like every like all of them almost.
But you know who he actually looked like? No, Eric probably thinks I think he thinks I'm crazy, but maybe you guys might see it. That guy, the character in the movie that we're talking about, the Peter guy.
Uh-huh.
Okay, he looks like the main character on Team America. Like maybe not in hair color, but he looks like him. I'm telling you. All I could see was this fake doll-looking thing, and he looked like the guy on Team America. Look it up. Look at this dumb face.
Yeah, I can see it.
I can see it.
That would have been funny, though, right before the end where the meteor, instead of showing Ron Perlman shooting the stuff, you just show him in the rocket.
Yeah.
Team America, fuck yeah. He saves the world.
Come to save the fucking day, yeah.
I mean, they really missed out on putting Bruce Willis somewhere in here to fucking try to take the call. So.
And then he was like, I'm not doing that shit. I already did. I already saved the Earth.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking doing it again.
I'm sacrificing myself.
Everyone gets one. Like that's Spider-Man's rule. All right. I gave you all my one. Go find someone else.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I like that part. I like the fucking that one guy, Ron Perlman shit.
Yeah.
He's just like, let's launch this fucking firecracker in the sky. Like, and he's got DUIs and stuff. It's like, well, that's a real soldier.
Just the fact that they like even put him on there. They're like, oh, we need a hero. It's like, dude doesn't actually need to sacrifice himself. They'll fucking just, remote this whole thing. But no, we're going to send a fucking guy up there. We got to get rid of him anyways. It's problematic. I feel like that was one of the conversations they had. They're like, yeah, we probably should just put him out there. We can get rid of him and be fine.
It's going to be fine. Don't worry.
Did you guys laugh at some of what he was saying? Because I did. I thought, I don't care if it was inappropriate or not. I fucking laughed. I thought that shit was fucking funny. Like his team up joke.
Yeah.
That shit was fun.
I mean, I just think it's fucking hilarious that, if this situation were to ever happen, this is literally like, I think like to a fucking T how things would go down. Like there'd be a small group of people that believe like, okay, yeah, the world's ending. There'd be a large group of people going like, the fucking meteor doesn't exist.
Especially for the last 20 years.
Yeah, it's just it's a fucking hoax, don't fucking believe them fucking those goddamn liberal idiots, or on the other side, don't believe those fucking fucking conservative fucking idiots, on both sides, just to go back and forth like that. And then you got a bunch of fucking billionaires out there like Jeff Bezos going like, we're gonna break this bitch up, let the pieces slam into fucking earth, and then mine the shit out of it.
Let's see if we can aim for it. Never mind.
Yeah, well, like But that's literally like what it is, you know. I mean, that's literally how that's gonna fucking go down. And like I said, until someone like maybe like Musk is finally like, hey Jeff Bezos, yeah, I don't mean to like burn your balls here, but I've already launched a fucking huge ass nuke at it that's gonna fucking incinerate that thing. You know, I'm sorry for your fucking luck, and no, I'm not compensating you for that fucking asteroid, you piece of shit.
He'd probably have Bezos send his penis rocket up anyways.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Oh my God! You know what'd be funny, right? The NASA's like trotting it out, and they're like, "Oh yeah, here we go. We're gonna blow it up." And then Musk gets on there. He's like, "Explode the. We will begin deflecting in 5 minutes. You don't need to. Maybe wait a minute to launch your rocket. We'll see if it works or not." And they're like, "What? I knew about this a long time ago.
Yeah, it's like
I actually look into space."
Yeah, it's I've already got a Bezos and his penis rocket launched up there, so he can just kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You know, don't worry about it.
I'm just imagining Elon Musk in a fucking Batman suit doing that scene in Dark Knight where he abducts the Chinese guy out of the tower.
Yeah.
But it's
Sky hooking him.
He's all winded. He's like, "This is a lot harder than it looks." Fucking Bezos is like putting up a decent fight, and he's like, "Shit, Joe Rogan, kick his ass!" He goes over there, karate chops him in the liver, and he's like, "Oh." We did it. Good job, Robin. Joe Rogan's like, yeah.
Then out of the shadows, fucking that fucking
God,
Grimes chick fucking jumps out of the shadows, stabs Elon Musk in the fucking back. He drops fucking Jeff Bezos out the window, and he's like, "Ah, what the fuck?"
Yeah, he's like, "We're launching Richard Branson into fucking space because we accidentally killed Bezos." They look down, and it's actually just like a pile of parts, and you're like, "Wait a second,
son of a
Bezos
bitch!"
fought down. Oh no.
Fuck
Then-
that
then
motherfucker.
Bezos-
Well, that's all we need to do is we just need to
He's
send a bunch of
fat.
fucking Zuckerbots out.
Well, that's what I was just gonna say. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
so it's like that motherfucker Zuckerberg does. That piece of shit.
The Zuckerbot flies out there, and he tells the asteroid, "You cannot defeat my stoil."
My
Yeah.
stoil. My stoil is unbeatable. God damn it.
Fuck.
Where does that thing even come from? The whole stoil thing.
I don't.
Where does that even come from?
I don't know. I think
Where do they
just
get
made
it from?
up.
Like, I mean, because
I don't know.
usually like they pull something like that from like something else. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like that. There's like the. Oh my God! I almost said a bad word. There's the Asian lady, on that screen.
Yeah.
In the pandemic and I was like, where the fuck is that from? I know it's a reference, but I couldn't figure out what it was from. It's from Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's an ad in Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyways, I just thought that was pretty cool. I was like, holy shit, they're doing that in fucking Blade Runner? And it's, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I kind of lost the track on that one. Sorry, guys. But anyways,
These motherfuckers would really send a bunch of old fucking CEOs and shit like that to another colony that are gonna fucking die in 10 years anyways, if not faster.
Oh yeah, exactly.
And not be prepared for fucking anything. Nobody's smart enough to actually figure anything out.
No.
Nobody young enough to actually have kids to repopulate a planet or anything.
No, absolutely not.
It's just a bunch of fucking old bastards on some faraway planet. Humankind has already died at that point because these guys can't procreate anyways. They've probably been hit with so much radiation they're gonna, they're sterile. So
Well, yeah, I mean, they didn't want to spend that much fucking money on their fucking ship that's gonna save them.
I mean,
and then Epstein's ship lands.
God damn it.
damn it.
And they're like, are these old guys gonna last long enough for these kids to get old enough? How's this gonna work?
Jesus
'Cause
Christ.
that's the fucking dark ass fucking way that shit works with those pieces of shit. Anyways, sorry, I couldn't help it. But yeah, I thought it was funny. She just left her kid behind.
Yeah, she didn't give much shit about him anyways. I mean, if he was there, he would be trying to bang her anyways. He's fucking weird.
Oh.
That shit was gross.
Wait,
Yeah.
really?
He was talking about what a smoke show she was all the time.
That's what I thought at first. I'm like, well, maybe it's not his son. They're just like, it's like sunlight.
Oh no,
and then,
that's
like,
the son. I kept thinking that was like her young husband, but that's not what it was.
Oh no.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which that
Yeah,
shit's gross.
she thought so little of him when she was on the phone with Leonardo DiCaprio, whatever his name was, Randall, weird last name.
Mindy.
Mindy. Yeah, I don't get it. That's dumb. He
Love
goes.
it.
She goes. Jason. Like, what do you mean? What? And then like, ooh, like what? That is not very mom-like.
Yeah.
What about him? Oh.
Would you guys have taken the deal if you were in that guy's spot?
If I was in that guy's exact spot, probably not. I don't want to be on a fucking spaceship with those fucking morons. I'd just die.
Right.
Fuck it.
So
Go to my family, whatever was left of it, and fucking just deal with that.
But she offered him an additional spot, right?
Yeah.
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 You want to take Bree or the wife? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I would give it to my kid, and that, but I don't know if I'd want my kid on a fucking
that ship
either.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes you're better off dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, why not just go to like a fucking like, I mean, what is like the fucking largest gold mine is somewhere down in fucking the deepest gold mine is somewhere down in Mexico.
Well, the planet's been broken apart, though. There's not much left of it.
Well,
like, I know, but that was fucking dumb because we know that there isn't anything left. The atmosphere would have burned off of the whole fucking thing. There wouldn't have been any breathable air. There, you wouldn't be able to see. If there was anything, the fucking sky would have been blacked out. It's just there's nothing. There's no fucking way. No fucking way.
Well, I mean, wait, is that all it would take? Is a 5-meter wide asteroid to do that? Is that real?
It's bigger than the one that killed the fucking dinosaurs, so it's very possible.
Well, I mean, killing the dinosaurs, like the planet's still here and everything. But
but there's also a massive ass fucking crater in the fucking Gulf of Mexico. Still to this fucking day, as a fucking nice little fucking mark left from that. So
yeah, I'm not disputing that. What I'm saying, I'm just wondering, is that the size it would take? Because there's like a jillion of those things floating around.
Oh, there's fucking things even bigger than that motherfucking thing just fucking whizzing around. I mean, we got a fucking.
I gotta say, if that's true, then this movie should just be like, hey, quit fucking around. Like, we need to all quit paying taxes, and we just need to be making spaceships and getting to a different planet.
I mean, like, honestly, what is it? The only reason why Earth probably doesn't get fucking like, actually, it's kind of improving, but. The only reason why fucking Earth doesn't get fucking hammered by asteroids constantly is because Jupiter fucking sort of like just like captures and drags all the fucking space debris behind it. Like, so it helps to like kind of shield Earth and like in like the inner set of planets from fucking asteroids because the shit just gets captured by fucking Jupiter's gravity and just follows fucking Jupiter around. Like, that's like if Jupiter were gone, Earth probably would have been fucking destroyed a very, very fucking long time ago. Because shit would just slam right fucking into us.
Like, are you guys familiar with, like, Venus spins backwards and slower than...
than Earth's orbit.
And slower than it actually revolves around the sun.
Yeah.
So, like, I've had this, like, pet theory that... that Venus got hit by something big, and either the moon came out of that, because if you got hit and then split, or it just got hit so hard it started spinning backwards, and that's actually what nuked Venus.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's like it fucked Venus up pretty bad. Like something did. I mean, whatever hit it so hard that I was remember looking at the topological stuff on it, and it was like it's really flat.
No, yeah, and it's also fucking highly fucking acidic, and honestly, like, there could have been a full-on advanced civilization living on that planet, and it probably got fucking, and it got nuked so fucking hard that there's literally no fucking traces of it left. So it just got fucking obliterated in that fucking massive fucking event. Like, for all we fucking know, life on fucking Earth could have originated from that fucking planet, and they were like, oh, fucking shit! And fucking, they fucking, like, were in the process of fucking, like, sending life to fucking Earth. And they didn't quite fully fucking get there, like, everything over there all the way. And bam,
or maybe we did come from Venus, and we just made it work.
Yeah.
Maybe that, I mean, there's all kinds of weird fuck. Who the hell knows?
Yeah.
I mean, the funny part is like, and this is something that's definitely true. It doesn't matter if we did or didn't, if like let's say we did, how long would it take before people wouldn't believe that was true?
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
I bet 2 generations and they'd be like, no, that's horseshit.
Yeah, yeah.
No way that happened. They would say, I know I'm like, you guys know that's true. They'd be like, oh no, we didn't come from there. That's horseshit. Where are all these spaceships? Well, like we took them apart so we could live. Horseshit. You know, it's just like, don't look up. That's shit. That's horseshit.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm looking at so the comment in this movie, it said between 6 and 9 kilometers, right?
It was 5 and 10, but yeah, 6 and 9 is fine too.
So actually this wouldn't have caused as much damage as they're saying, because the one that they're talking about in the movie was 10 kilometers at least.
Yeah.
So yeah, that wouldn't have. I thought when they were describing it, I'm assuming bigger than the fucking thing that wiped out 75% of the Earth.
Yeah.
But this thing was bigger or smaller than that, so it would cause a lot of problems. Probably wouldn't cause as much as what we see in this movie.
No, but
I think humans would. I think humans probably would have survived. We would have found some way. You know, we would have had to be on the other side of the fucking planet from it, because you know the tidal waves and all that stuff, and somewhere that's more landlocked. But if you're underground and you had enough supplies, you probably could survive it. Humans fucking are cockroaches. We figure out a way. So,
well,
unfortunately,
one of the funny things about like the whole idea that humans aren't good, like we're a scourge on the earth.
Oh, we are.
Like
absolutely.
I don't think so. I think it's fine. Like the earth made us.
I mean, the
We're
Earth
just doing-
also
we're
fucking
doing what's
made
gonna
fucking
happen.
syphilis and gonorrhea and herpes and
That's
fucking scabies
That's right.
and fucking all this other horrible fucking shit. They made fucking bot flies that'll fucking lay their fucking larvae under your fucking skin until it fucking
Oh, you
blows
think
up a
those are bad?
huge ass
If you
boil and
Google
fucking ruptures out with fucking maggots.
I don't know if they still have them on YouTube, but for a while they had a ton of videos where there's a fly in Africa that lays its larvae in dogs.
No.
Yeah, it's really gross, and you see these people popping like thousands of flies that are like pea-sized out of these poor dogs.
No, yeah.
It's so horrible.
No,
and
yeah,
it's
you
like,
see,
why-
yeah. Yeah,
And-
this
and the
is the same Earth that has created
Yeah.
shit like that. So you're thinking that the Earth just like created us is like, oh, like they'll be good.
But why is that bad? Here's the thing, like
We're all
what
bad.
like what's good or bad?
We
How's
fuck
it
shit
bad?
up. We
How's
fuck
it good?
everything
I'm not
we
saying
up.
it's good. I'm just saying it's not bad. Just
I'm
part
just
of
saying
it.
that we are bad and we fuck
We're
everything
not
up.
bad. You have to have some kind of a thing to base your value judgment off of. And if human beings were on the earth, it would still be the same.
I think
who
the
knows
Earth
what
would
we've
be actually better set up. I think it would be thriving
For what?
better for all other life.
Like what life? What do you mean?
Like all other terrestrial and aquatic life would probably be doing
I mean,
a hell of a
how
lot
are all
fucking
these
better.
scabies supposed to live on sluts' crotches without the sluts? That's what I want to know.
All right, Eric. Well, it's good to know
don't
that
have
you're
a-
out there thinking about the fucking
No,
slut
you don't have a
scabies.
good. You don't have a good reasoning for that. Like, I mean, yeah, there'd be some more deer running around, and I don't know about if there'd be any more or less cows.
deer.
I mean, there was
there'd
a
probably
shitload
be
of-
more fucking
Without us to
aquatic
eat all the-
life. There'd probably be more
Hold on this.
birds. There'd probably be
Without
more
us
insects.
to eat all the beef, what if it turns out that bison just took over and they were just shitting and farting their way to where there was like way more methane than there is now? We don't know.
Well, there'd be also
mean,
there'd be a lot
according
more
to
predators.
science,
There would
human
be a
beings
lot
killed
more
off all
predators
the
around to help
mammoths.
control those populations. So that'd be fine. You know what I mean? Forest fires would naturally just fucking like burn up all the excess fucking crap across the planet. Like
Well,
once
we're
every
seeing
fucking
exactly
5 to 10
what
years.
what we have
Like-
been seeing is natural, like the natural way in California for how forest fires and forests work.
Well, yeah, but see now it's the natural
That's
way
100%
after
natural. That's how
about
it
like
works.
50 years of not allowing it to burn, so it built up so
No.
fucking much that it just
No.
fucking went fucking way out of fucking control.
So I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but human beings have been burning the forest for like a long time, way before the last 50 years.
Yeah, but
So,
then you
like,
know what
railroad
happened, though?
guys would do it. Now,
a bunch of
before
fucking
that-
hippies went to fucking Congress or the fucking
For
not Congress,
sure.
but fucking California fucking government there, and they were like, "Fire bad, it hurt when I put my dick in it," and they're like, "Oh, gotta ban fucking fire. Can't use fire now for forest control, guys. Can't do it." And then there's other hippies that went out there like, "That tree's my fucking tree, daddy. It impregnated my mama when she was a hippie and lived in that tree. We can't cut the trees down to fucking help thin the forest." And they're like, "Oh, you know what? We can't fucking thin the fucking forest now either, so we can't burn it. We can't fucking thin it. All right, guys, let's fucking not do that." And then then all of a sudden, after like 50 fucking years of this shit, they're like, "Oh my god, why is the fucking forest fucking burning so fucking hot and intensely? Why is it just completely destroying everything? Like, normally forest fires get a little bad, but they're not this fucking intense." And they're like, "Well, you know what? We couldn't fucking, thin the forest, out the trees, and we couldn't fucking clean up, all the debris, because we couldn't use, prescribed burns anymore, because, fire bad or hurt your pee-pee,
Smoke.
So
The
now we
smoke.
got this fucking huge ass fucking tinderbox built up over the last fucking couple of decades that's burning up right now. Like, there you
actually
fucking
3
have it, buddy.
Because they stopped logging the that stuff in the 80s, so it's about the same age as us. Now, one of the more important things that I learned recently was that the railroads, logging companies, all them people used to burn it. Indians did before that. So then the state of California formed the CDF, and the CDF said, "You can't do that. We'll manage the forest." That's what they said. And the Forest Service said, "We'll manage our forest." And now they've burned down tons of houses because they're dumb. Now, my point of all that is that my dad worked on some Forest Service stuff in the late 70s, and he was logging through like a really old patch of trees. And in the middle of all of the trees, there was burn scars where you could tell, like, when those trees were really young, something went through that torched the fuck out of everything, but didn't quite kill all the little trees.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what he said. Anyways, basically what he said was that he was in the middle of a really old burn, and he was pretty sure that, back in the day they'd still have the catastrophic fires, because they can't burn everywhere. Like, how you guys have seen how fires work. You can't get every little nook and cranny. I mean, they're trying really hard, but they haven't, like, we've had 2 massive fires in the last 10 years, or I guess it's every single year now.
Yeah, every year
I don't know, man. The fucking smoke part just drives me nuts. I keep hearing of this knuckleheaded shit about the atmosphere and blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, we're burning up. Like, how much fucking carbon are we letting in the air with a 1,000,000-acre fire? That's a lot, right? Because trees, like, I think if you burn wood hot enough, it'll split the shit down to the point where it's not that bad. It's not this really shitty chemicals, right? Like, creosote's probably not good for things. And I know if you put wet wood in a fireplace, you get a shitload of creosote. It stinks, and the smoke is terrible.
Yeah.
Whereas when you have a really hot fire, it does that, like, gasifying thing where it burns the wood and then it burns a bunch of the pollutants out of the...
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's obviously not perfectly clean. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying it's definitely better to probably burn the 1,000,000 acres of trees in a fireplace, pollution-wise. And obviously, what sucks about all that? You just can't say that because somebody's like, "Well, just don't burn it at all." It's like, okay, then we shouldn't have the forest. Because that's the only, like, you can't not have the fire and not do anything to the forest. You either have to cut the trees and make, houses out of it.
You have to fucking you have to fucking log it, graze it, or burn it.
Or chip it.
Yeah.
Or chip the fucking thing and make electricity out of it.
Yeah, like you have to fucking do. I mean, actually, fucking Johnny fucking works down in Sacramento at the fucking Cogent plant. Like.
Yeah.
So, like, he spends quite a bit of fucking time taking all this fucking chip fucking wood shit that probably Eric's out there fucking making for him.
Yeah.
And fucking has to fucking sit there and fucking mine the fucking furnace and just make sure it doesn't fucking run out of fucking wood, and then, or, fucking wood chips, and then fucking go through and fucking clean out the fucking fly ash fucking chamber, and then also he has to fucking be there when the fucking FDA or whatever the fucking is, the fucking drug people there come and fucking there to burn their fucking all the illegal drugs that they've seized over the years, or at least what's left of them.
Some of them don't make it in there, do they?
So, a lot of them don't.
Now that explains that video you had, Johnny. Now I'm like, holy shit! But you guys see what I mean? It's just I'm tired of everybody getting like this whole idea that everything is so simple.
It's not.
Really bugs me.
It's not.
Like,
There's no fucking black
scientists-
and white. There's no fucking simple solution.
They want to say stuff like, this is doing this and this is doing that. Like it's really simple. I really like our climate is so fucking complicated. I mean, like there's like trillions of variables. Even the butterfly floating around has an impact.
Mhm.
It's not big, but it has a small impact in the climate. There's so many variables. We really don't know what the fuck is happening. Maybe the fires are good. Maybe all that ash in the atmosphere will, put some more shit in the air and keep the heat. Like, what are air conditioners doing? How much fucking heat are we pumping out with fucking cities full of air conditioners?
Mhm.
That's a lot.
It's a
That's
lot
the
of fucking
biggest
heat
heating
fucking dumping
project.
out.
That's the biggest heating project in the fucking world.
Mhm.
Like they
Well,
talk
what
shit
about all the
oh,
fucking
yeah,
black asphalt that we've put around everywhere? Like, you fucking get out in the
Why-
black fucking asphalt, dude, and like temperatures
Why?
fucking rise like fucking 20 degrees just because of the
mean-
fucking asphalt.
One of my favorite fucking things is you hear all these city guys and people talking about the environment, and they live on top of a paved over, like New York was literally a swamp, and they paved that and concreted it over.
Oh, yeah.
LA was a fucking desert, and they pavemented it over. And it's like, maybe you guys need to go out and live in the woods and figure it out, because this whole thing you're doing with the paving, maybe let's stop all this city shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at fucking Sacramento. Sacramento was literally nothing but fucking goddamn marshland. It was all fucking
Yeah.
wetlands. All wetlands out there.
With elk running around there.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking bunch
the
of
city
Tule
of
elks fucking
Chico
running
and
around over
Redding.
there. Fucking
Yeah,
shit
and
ton of
between the
fucking
cities
waterfowl.
of Chico, Redding, all these cities that popped up, what they used to have is a guy who'd take a wagon out and he would shoot enough fucking game to fill the wagon up and bring it back, and that's what they fucking ate.
Oh, yeah.
I have a family
Yeah.
friend whose grandfather did that for a living.
Oh, yeah. Have
And
you
he
seen
said-
those fucking pictures of the fucking punt guns?
Yeah.
Fucking, like, one fucking shot will drop like 250 fucking plus fucking waterfowl. Like, it was a common practice for fucking waterfowlers back in the day. They just fucking pull this. It was like a two-person gun. Like, literally, you had to have two people to fire that bitch. Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at what they did to the buffalo. They hammered the holy living fuck out of the bison. And some of the time, they just leave the whole fucking body there and cut the tongue out.
oh, yeah, no, they just fucking kill it to fucking
like,
kill it.
I mean, I don't know exactly because, like, there's a lot of, like, complicated science. Like, I've heard if you herd all the cows together and you move them around on farms, so you don't let them spread out and just do whatever. You herd them together and keep them close, and they eat the grass down to a certain level and you move them to another spot. The grass will grow so fucking fast.
Right.
And it will actually capture, like, you can actually have a carbon negative farm because of how much, and then I guess because of the way the grass is, the cow shit doesn't emit as much methane too. I've seen like several
what
things
is this
about it,
fucking called?
and like
It's
they don't
called,
want it. They want us all to be eating vegan shit, which the media pushes. Oh my god, don't eat meat. P.S. The farms that we grow all your stuff on, that's probably not good because it's the same exact farm growing the same shit every year. And how many mice, voles, snakes, every fucking thing there gets killed when you fucking harvest it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's probably in weight similar to what you get out of cows.
Dude, the
When you-
fucking
when you
Chico
look at
State
it all
fucking
told.
farm will literally send out some of their employees with fucking pellet rifles and go out there and shoot the farm cats, shoot the possums, shoot the raccoons, shoot the skunks, and then go out there and just murder the all loving fucking living hell out of ground squirrels. Like, dude, they
Yeah.
will, dude, like, they go off on like an apocalyptic fucking event on the ground squirrels out there. Like, they wage on full-on fucking warfare with these
And you know they're
motherfuckers.
not eating them.
Oh, hell no, dude. All this shit gets fucking thrown in a goddamn burn pile that gets burnt.
Yeah,
Because
you
all
know they're
their
not
all their
eating 'em.
excess vegetation, all the limbs they trim off of their fucking orchard trees, all the fucking slash that they fucking remove out of the fucking fields, along with all the dead fucking animals that they fucking have killed out there, which is a lot of them, all get thrown on this huge ass fucking pile of fucking wood and all that kind of shit in the back and gets burnt like once a month. Like, this is what they do. And the reason why they kill a lot of this shit is because they're out there chewing on their fucking irrigation lines. It's not so much that they're eating their crops. No, it's they're chewing on the irrigation line, which is causing the shit not to get watered properly, and they're losing water and wasting water, which is a huge no-no here in California. You're a farmer and you're fucking wasting even a fucking half a gallon of water because you have a fucking bust fucking emitter somewhere out there. Well, you just lost your fucking right to all water and farming from fucking life. Go fuck yourself. I mean, it's really not that fucking bad, but it's getting there.
No, it's pretty stupid.
You know what I mean?
Kelly was trying to say about the possums. Possums eat ticks.
Oh, yeah.
Like
They also can't
thousands
get
of
rabies,
ticks a
too.
day.
Yeah.
They what?
They can't get rabies too. They're
Yeah.
immune to rabies.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
they're immune to
Holy
rabies.
shit! These are like the perfect fucking barn animal.
Yeah.
Bats will fucking
They eat
eat
ticks?
like fucking thousands of fucking mosquitoes and their insects every fucking night. Like a
Do
single
they look
bat
creepy?
will eat
Yes, they
fucking
do.
like thousands of fucking insects every goddamn night.
I learned that on that one show. What the
Turtle
fuck?
Man?
Turtle Man.
God damn it!
Oh, man. God damn it.
I was driving to work one day and I see this fucking ugly looking critter and I thought, oh my god, I've found a baby chupacabra or something. They're so goddamn ugly. And I'm
Yeah.
driving along beside it and I could hear this thing running. It's like, and I'm like, oh my god. And the thing I think was just terrified of me in my pickup.
Yeah.
So I think he was like, you know, when you like really run hard
Well, he
for
heard
way
about
too
you.
long.
You're the deer killer, so of course he's like, "Ah."
Oh yeah, he's
I'm
probably
next.
like that guy killed that guy. He's the one that Bambi's mom had put a hit on all the other deer. I ran over like
They have
30
posters
deer
of
in my
you
pickup.
around the
Around the forest. Eric's gonna be up there
Yeah.
logging one day and see like a fucking like a picture of him like carved into the tree. Like, what the fuck?
I'm not that bad. I mean, that fire. You know how many fucking dead deer I've buried with my machine out in the woods?
Oh.
I mean, you want to talk about like
Mhm.
actually tragic. I have buried at least 15 deer. 8 of them were fucking fawns.
Mhm.
Where you could tell where they got scared, they got surrounded, and they laid down and got burned up by the goddamn fire.
This is
And-
the first I've heard about that. I mean, I know
Yeah,
obviously
I
I know
dug a
that
hole and buried them because it's like it actually makes me sad.
it is.
I'm like,
sad.
that's fucking sad. I could have shot that thing when it grown up.
I could have fucking eaten that. Like, what the fuck?
I could have ran over that,
Uh-huh.
but no.
Like, that could have
Some
been in my fucking
jackass had to
stomach.
let it burn down. Quit burning down the fucking trees for no reason. Look, trees suck. Let me kill them with a saw. I hate fucking trees.
Eric's perfect world is nothing but fucking prairie land.
Yeah,
No
you know what?
forests.
There's nothing sneaking up on you in the prairie land.
What about the tall grass? Huh? Yeah. See, you didn't fucking think of that now, did you?
No, that's why you have a shitload of bison because they smush the tall grass down.
So we're gonna bring the bison back to smush it
Yeah.
knock the tall grass down.
That's exactly right. We can get rid of all of them.
All right,
The
so
whole
Eric,
thing, that's
Eric has proposed a perfect plan. Get rid of all trees, turn everything into prairie land, and bring back the bison.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you
You
know
know
what?
what would be
You
cool,
know
though?
what we could do is you could just bring back a couple of woolly mammoths. Like a few woolly mammoths would probably do the job of like 100 bison. You know what I mean? And then we just have
I
a
think
couple of
before
fucking
we
woolly
do
mammoths
that,
around.
I think we need to bring back Neanderthals, the Denovesians, I think they're called, and then the other one they just found, and then like really figure out what the fuck we're doing.
Come
'Cause
to
I think
find out
seeing-
our fucking ancestral fucking like shit they're actually way fucking smarter than us. We just didn't realize it.
Well, I think it would be really interesting as a. Don't you guys think it would be really cool to see how they were? Like what the fuck what were their brains like? Were they good thinkers? Were they, you know, I mean, because like here's the thing: like human beings' brains isn't much different than it was 250,000 years ago. At least as far as I know. They're like the same. We're the same fucking creature that lived in caves And here we are. I mean, my favorite part about this movie was like how fucking silly. Like you could have George Washington and be like, yeah, there's a fucking, or you could get his 8-year-old kid. Hey, George Jr., there's a fucking asteroid that's going to hit the planet. And that kid would be like, ah, shit. And he'd probably write some beautiful letter about it. Would he collapse like all the people in this fucking movie? No. He'd be like, well, shit happens.
It's like, well,
I think
time
we
for me
need
to get
back
laid.
to that.
Hey,
We need to
Papa,
get
I'm
back
going
to
to the whorehouse.
He just goes.
Washington looks and was like, way ahead of you, son.
Oh my god! Did you guys realize that was Kate Blanchett at first?
No. The first time I
didn't
watched
either.
this movie, I was like, I recognize that voice. And I'm like, I had to look it up. And I was like, holy fuck. No, okay, I get it. Yeah. So it took me a little bit, though. I had to look it up, though.
It was really weird how like they made her look good, but in a weird way. I don't know how to describe it. I was like, wow, she looks really good, but she also looked kind of icky at the same time.
Yeah.
Does that make
Don't they
sense?
all? Don't they all?
Well, the newscaster.
Well, her
certainly
personality
do.
was. Oh gosh. I mean, plus it's not.
Yeah.
It's not like that's too far off of some of the. I don't know. I haven't watched news in a while because. But like, well, okay, no news or talk shows, like because we don't really have cable, so we don't, we don't really have access to it. But regardless, like that's how a lot of those shows are they just are. It's like,
Yeah.
Fake.
and on to the stupid stuff. Like, it's fucking annoying.
How did they all get so up in the fucking celebrity stuff? Do you guys care about that stuff?
No.
I just care about what movie's coming out. I don't really give a shit about any of the other stuff. I don't care about their
I do-
personal lives whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, do we like them as actors? Like, oh, we like this guy, and
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
But do we care about?
Yeah.
I don't care about who they're
Uh,
fucking or whatever. I don't give a shit about
No,
that.
yeah,
Drinking.
exactly.
Yeah.
I drink only the cow's milk that eats the strawberry plants. Or
Uh-huh.
fucking no. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Uh-huh.
That's
So,
how
like-
out of it Kelly is. That like was complete nonsense for what they would say, and I'm so happy that's the case because if she was one of those people, I'd be like, "All right, we're done. I can't deal with this. Get out of here. You get on now. Get out of here.
Get her.
Yeah.
Get her.
Anyway, so I mean, that's oh god. The only thing that I don't like hearing about sad stuff like Betty White dying.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, yeah.
The human being that died, that sucks.
yeah.
But like the rest of it, I really don't care. Why are you telling me any of this?
No, yeah, I don't fucking care if you say you're gonna live to be fucking 500 years old and you never get sick because you drink your own piss, dude. All right, I really don't fucking care.
Wait, is that real?
No, he's just being Ricky.
I know that. I know that, but I wanted to see if I could torque Ricky up some more. Because sometimes you can get Ricky to go full Ricky on that stuff. I was hoping I could get like that's what you got to do. You just drink your own piss with some cayenne pepper
Cayenne pepper and a little squeeze
that'll-
of lemon and lime in there.
and some Jack Daniels.
And
You
a
gotta
little-
purify
and
it
a
cold.
lot of
You gotta
Jack
purify
Daniels.
it with- You got to purify it with fucking Jim Beam mixed with Jack Daniels, 50-50.
Then an all meat diet. Nothing else. No fucking plants, no carbs, or nothing. Just straight raw red meat. I want you to go
Did
out
I
there
say you could have
and
cheese?
eat a
No.
live cow. Get that cow
Can't
by the
have cheese?
haunches alive and start eating it. Just do
All
it.
right, I'm out. You can't have cheese. That's
Uh-huh.
it. Fuck
Just
that
Shia
diet.
LaBeouf it. Just fucking just do it. All right? Just get in there and eat it alive.
Shia LaBeouf it.
You actually remembered his
Come on
fucking
now,
name,
dude.
though, Ricky. It's really fucking amazing.
Right?
You're
I don't know
watching
how
a
many
lot of,
times-
Terminator. No, that's the wrong movie.
Transformers.
Transformer. I was gonna say transporter, and that's not correct.
Transporter.
No, that's Jason Statham.
A different movie.
Fucking Shia LaBeouf is Transporter.
Transporter.
Oh,
Just
man.
do it. He's just yelling at the fucking thing. Package, get there. Just do it. Oh my god.
All right. What rating did you guys give this?
Like 3.5 stars. 3 stars. I'm gonna give it 3 stars.
2.5.
I gave it 2 stars.
I gave it 3 stars.
2 stars for realism.
Next week's movie would have been Ricky's choice, but he decided to be a dickhead and not be here. So.
Oh yeah, totally. You
It's,
know.
my
Ricky,
turn.
you know you can call in and join on the Discord.
I will
on
call
your,
in
on
sick.
your
Don't
cellular
worry.
telephone.
Don't worry, I'll call in sick on the podcast.
God, you know,
next
you imagine
time.
how
But I mean, you're a
difficult that
big
would be for
help.
him. It
Dude.
requires some effort.
I don't
On his
know
part.
what to say about you guys because, like, Kelly and I remote called in from the middle of the woods with no electricity.
You are willing to put the effort in.
I know, but it hurts my feelings. You guys won't do that.
Why are you saying you guys?
You wouldn't do it either. If you were out in the middle of the woods. with
How
a
the fuck
trailer,
are we supposed to
I know for a-
podcast if I'm not hosting the podcast? If I'm not at home, it doesn't work.
Yeah, but you don't have a Starlink. That's how I know you're not committed. I sucked
Wow.
you in. I sucked him in so hard on that one, Kelly. He thought I was
You realize what
serious.
you
I could have had a
He
Starlink,
thought-
but I decided
He
to pass
thought
it up because I
was
don't
fucking
need it.
serious. I should have just got you to buy it, and then I could have had it.
Yeah, it's true. You would have had it a lot sooner.
Yeah, it wouldn't have taken like 2 years. I would have had it like 6, 7, 8.
2+ years
9
because you
9
still don't
months
have
ago.
it, right?
No, he's got it.
I got it now.
Oh, do you?
I even got it mounted. Yeah,
It's mounted on our roof.
Oh, is
just
it working?
mounted on the roof today.
Now you're gonna get cats up
it
there
works.
sleeping on it.
I mean, that's fake news. That's another way they're shitting on them. Oh, yeah, it doesn't work because your cats sleep on it. The
Just no
fucking
fucking-
cats don't. First of all,
Cats aren't
This
even
thing-
real. They're a goddamn conspiracy.
I'm gonna wrap the
No.
cats in
All
tinfoil and then
right,
put them up
like,
there. You get better
this right
signal
here
that way.
is not real.
Fuck
This
yeah.
this right here is a
Besides
government
that-
spying device, and it spies on you by
She's gonna
showing
attack
its
you now.
butthole. All right, it
You know-
sniffs
you know what?
bites you, and it shows you its butthole. This is how it collects this information. All right.
I hope to God that Elon Musk hates cats really bad, and he invented the Starlink just so internet nerds, when their porn wouldn't download, they go out there and they shoot the fucking cats with a pellet gun.
Oh, that's mean.
They're like, "Fuck!" He's like,
I
"I
know they're
fucking
mostly
hate
mean
cats."
and jerks and didn't like me, but they're still really
No,
cute and cuddly
that's
looking.
definitely not the case. There's the one picture. There's one goddamn picture where a guy
Of a
put
bunch
his
of
fucking
fucking
cat
cats
there.
on his fucking satellite.
You know what happened? You know what happened? Some mom put the fucking cat on there to keep her son from downloading internet porn because she doesn't know how to turn the internet off.
Well, yeah, because
So
her
she
son
did
fucking
that.
controls it.
She turned it off in a creative way, like a mom would do.
Cat block.
I mean, most of them would just take some scissors and cut the thing off, but how's she going to look at her Facebook then? So she's like, I know. I'll put the cat on there when the kid's in the bathroom. That'll show that little shit. Meanwhile, the kid's like, I downloaded this shit months ago. What the fuck is she doing? She doesn't even know this doesn't work. High five to myself. Solid hand, firm handshakes all across the board. And then the media's run with it. You guys have only seen one picture, right?
Literally the picture of like 2 or 3 cats laying on top of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's
there's
the only
like
one
5
that's.
cats, but it's a lot of cats
Yeah.
on the fucking
Yeah.
circular. Yeah, that's the only one I've seen. The current ones are flat.
Yeah,
They have like a plastic thing on the top.
No, yeah, there's literally a fucking video of it right fucking here on my Facebook
Yeah.
feed. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 cats chilling
Yeah,
on it.
that's the
and
one.
It's the only fucking one.
it's the only picture I've ever seen of it.
that's
Yeah,
in existence of that. And you know why? I know why the cats are probably fucking on it? Because the ground is covered in fucking snow. The fuckers kicked their cats out, and that was the only spot that wasn't covered in snow.
well, it's also apparently it has a warming thing inside there to get
It
the snow
does.
off of it. So
yeah.
It does.
Yes, it does. We have witnessed this. In this last snowstorm, our Starlink did not go out, except
Nice.
for it did partially go out because it was on the ground, and there's not enough satellites right now for us to not get obstructions.
yeah,
So the satellites whiz by, and our neighbor's house is in the way. I mean, I'm trying to get them to demolish the house,
I know they're not listening. It's
but
like,
they won't fucking
Motherfuckers.
do it. It's like you guys got to play. You know, you need to be team
like
players
a good
here.
neighbor, demolish your house.
I need my internet.
God damn it.
I told him, I was like, listen, I'll give you free internet if you just get rid of this house.
Here, I'll rent you a trailer real cheap. All right.
Real fucking
I'll give you a real good deal on it, okay?
Oh my God. That would be nuts. God, I could make so much money off of that.
Yeah.
I got to redouble my efforts.
Double down.
I just need to start wandering around nude. They'll take care of it. They'll move
Yeah.
out. They'll be like, I can't deal with this fucking guy.
I'm done with this.
Yeah.
All right. Next week's movie is going to be my choice then. So I'm going to go with Casino Royale. It's a James Bond movie. We haven't watched it yet. First Daniel Craig James Bond. So
Okay.
watch that.
Is that the one where he gets his nuts pile driven?
Oh, yeah.
Steve, you said that.
He's like, oh yeah.
Well,
My
okay.
favorite part.
It's not the fact that he gets his nuts pile driven. It's the fact that he gets his ass kicked, and it's fucking James Bond who never gets his ass kicked in any movie. He gets captured, but he like barely loses his fucking, his hair is still nice and stuff like that. At least like, Pierce Brosnan and stuff. And Timothy Dalton, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Those guys had like, perfect hair all the time, even if they, even in a fight. So, but like fucking Daniel Craig gets his ass kicked half of this movie, and it I don't know, it's a really good 007 movie. At least the first time I watched it. We'll see.
I've seen about half of it. I want to say,
Yeah, we saw it on my birthday.
yeah, it was on
my
at,
30th birthday in
Kelly's sister's house had
Yeah.
it on
Yeah.
there. And,
So we'll see if it's still really good. But I remember liking it a lot. So that's gonna be it though. Unless anybody has anything else.
I'm good.
No.
Thanks
I wish humanity would pull it together. That's all. That's my last thing. Pull it together.
Yeah.
You know
Figure it
what?
out. Figure it out.
If
right?
you don't use your brain, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Figure it out.
If you've never done this, when you think, this is actual thinking, where you come up with an idea, or like you're deciding on a course of action. So what you do is you imagine a person arguing for it, and then imagine the person arguing against it, and you try and create the best arguments for each person. And if you can't do that or don't do that, you're not thinking, and you should shut the fuck up. Because if you can't do that or won't do it or whatever, you don't really have an opinion. You have received knowledge. Don't offer your fucking received knowledge to somebody else when you don't know, unless it's really clear, like, how do I change this tire? That's received knowledge that's helpful, right?
Yeah,
Or
but
like,
that doesn't require an
my
opinion. That
baby
requires
doesn't
like
know how
the
to-
knowledge you need.
Yeah. My baby, it's like, hey, how do I get this kid's ass to quit being so red? We'll use the received knowledge of like washing the kid's ass to get the rash to go away. Okay. But when it comes to like really crucial things that you don't know about, just, either learn how to think or just be quiet because you don't know. It's all of this shit's way too complex. I'm looking forward so much to real supercomputers that can like get all these variables, because you know what's going to happen? There's going to be a shitload of scientists who are going to be like, what? That's going to be like the results. All of them, the big brain guys, are going to be like, what? This is the answer?
They'll pull
It's
so
like
much
42.
much information in, and then they'll figure out that somebody's gonna die from a Bronner rock or whatever the fuck it was called.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. That's a dumb name, though.
It was. All right, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Heroic Adventure Productions, twitch.tv/Turkey Plays, and youtube.com/Heroic Adventure Productions. Follow us on Twitter at HAP Gaming. Follow me on Twitter at Turkadur. Follow Erik.
On Twitter at Quick and Severe.
Follow Kelly.
On TikTok at Mama Dot
Muffins.
Muffins. Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't know. And then Instagram Muffins 08.
Follow Ricky.
On Immigrant at Leadership92.
You can follow Jason on Twitter at Unbelievable1. You can also email us at Steve, Erik, Kelly, Jason, and Ricky at hapgaming.com. Each one of those names individually at hapgaming.com. You can find all the stuff I've been saying in the description on youtube.com/Heroic Adventure Productions and twitch.tv/Turkey Plays. That's going to be it, guys. Thanks for watching. Join us next Tuesday and Wednesday as we play some video games at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, as well as next Sunday at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time as we talk about the movie Casino Royale. We may play something on Thursday too, just depending on if Jason is available. We got that new Rainbow Six game coming out. That'll be it, though. Thanks for watching, and talk to you guys next week.
See ya.
Bye.
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 Did Sam Elliott die? Is that
No.
real?
No.
No, it appears to be a death hoax.